Do you think you can play the blues in every single key? What, there's more keys than E and A? Yep, I'm afraid so. Well, I've tried to play in other keys, but that stretch is way too hard. But there's a simple solution for this that involves just 2 notes. Hey, I'm Dean, a professional guitar teacher and musician. I spent over 20 years playing and teaching and helped thousands of students go from bedroom level all the way up to playing Wembley Stadium. Today I'm going to share how to play the blues in any key using just 2 notes. I'll show you how to easily apply this to any key on the guitar, then I'll take you to the next level by adding embellishments to make you sound more pro. Firstly, what's the 2-note concept? So let's say we're playing a simple blues in the key of A. We have 3 chords, A7, D7, and E7. If we take the first chord, A7, and just pick out the D and G strings, we are left with the note G and the note C sharp. And I can just play the shape like this. Now you might have noticed neither of these notes is a root, but they complete the chord by acting as the backbone of the A7 sound. Now as we haven't got the root note, don't worry. Imagine you're in a full band, the drummer's keeping time, and the bass player is keeping the groove. These 2 notes will sit perfectly in that pocket without stepping on anyone's toes. Next is D7, and we just simply take this shape and move it down 1 fret. And this is the major 3rd and the flat 7th of D. Now if I go back to that A7, to make E7 we go up 1 fret. Again, that's the same intervals as the D7, the 3rd, flat 7. So A7, D7, and then E7. Now, if you don't already know what 12-bar blues is, please pause the video right now and you'll see the 12-bar blues in the key of A. You've got 4 bars for A7, 2 bars of D7, 2 bars of A7, E7, D7, then A7 for 2 bars at the end. So let's have a look at what groove I will play over all of those chords. I'm just going to keep it simple for now. On the A7 we've got this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And just so you know, all tabs and the backing tracks for this will be available on my Patreon site, and I'll put a link in the description. So see how simple that is to play a 12-bar blues with just 2 notes without any stretching or complicated chords. And before moving on to looking at how to play this in every single key, I'm just going to give you one more possibility with this. Now, rather than playing the flat 7th and 3rd for A, what if we swap that round so we end up playing the 3rd on the D string and then flat 7th on the G? Well look, if we look at our A note on the 5th string, which is here, the 12th fret, if I move that whole shape up, so I've got 11th fret, 12th fret, that's the 3rd of A and a flat 7th of A. So that on that is A7. D7, we only slide back 1 fret. It's exactly the same pattern. Now we've got D7, which is flat 7th, major 3rd. So we've swapped those 2 round. E7, we would then move up 1 fret from that A7, so that's 12th and 13th frets of the D and G. Flat 7th and 3rd. And then back to our A chord. So let's quickly listen to how that all sounds. Okay, now what about other keys? Simple. If we look back at our A7 chord, it's just noticing that first pattern, okay? So here's that root note on the 5th fret. I'm putting my first finger on the 4th string of the same fret, and then I simply play my major 3rd 1 fret higher. So let's say we're playing in a blues in C. So let's find the C note on the 6th string. So we go A, B, C. Then we slide that shape, so my first finger is on the same fret but on the 4th string, so 8th fret, and then the 3rd finger will then go on the 9th, and that's our C note, C7 chord, shall I say. Next we have F. Again, we go down 1 fret. Then G7, 5 chord, would be 1 fret higher than that C, which is the 9th and 10th fret. Next, let's look at another demonstration of me playing over an A7 blues. This time I'm going to add some embellishments. This will be your next level. So on this, I'll be doing like hammer-ons. So for instance, here's our A7 chord. I could like bar the 5th fret of the D and G and hammer that minor third up to the major third. Over maybe the D7, I could do a little sliding lick. I might muck around with different rhythms, but yeah, kind of just kind of jam out a little bit and see what I can come up with. Now a lot of this is going to be useless until you have a good understanding of the notes in the guitar, so you can actually move this around in any single key. So that's where I've done this video up here, where I go through the notes on the guitar. Remember to discover, learn and create something inspiring today, and I'll see you in the next one.